to Aryan Gurukul classroom. We have covered so many chapters: prose, poem, story. Today we are going to cover one more prose piece, that is the portrait of a lady. When the term lady comes, portrait of a lady comes, generally somebody would consider it as a portrait of a friend, portrait of a mother, portrait of a sister, portrait of a girlfriend, or what? Nobody would think further, but a writer has mentioned portrait of lady. Here, portrait of lady refers to portrait of grandmother. Today we'll cover the chapter The Portrait of Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. Khushwant Singh is a remarkable, prolific writer. He was born on 2nd February 1950. Actually, he was an author, he was a diplomat, he was a political commentator. He had got vast knowledge of history, and he was a critic. Critic means one who criticizes, samalochaka. So he was having different facets as a person, as a man. You can say he was a multi-dimensional personality. Today we'll cover the chapter Portrait of Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. But before going into the chapter, let's discuss about his creation. He has written so many books to his credit. A Train to Pakistan in 1956, A History of the Sikhs 002 in 1963, Truth, Love and Little Malice in 2002. He got several awards to his credit. He got Padma Vibhushan and Padma Vibhushan for his creation, for his achievement. The chapter is about grandmother. Like anybody's grandmother, a writer's grandmother was an old lady. But if you go to the TV serials, you cannot distinguish between mother and daughter, mother and grandmother. No difference at all. They are just like two sisters. But when we think about, grandmother is an old lady. So she was old and she was pretty, according to the people. Pretty means not beautiful. Pretty means too attractive, very attractive. Grandmother was young and pretty, according to the people. But the fact is that grandmother was very old. She was having a wrinkle. She was having a wrinkle throughout the face. When we are discussing about grandmother, it is half if we do not discuss about grandfather. Grandfather's portrait hung upon the mantel piece, M-A-N-T-E-L, mantel piece, means self, above the self, there was a portrait. Portrait means what? A drawing, a photograph or painting of somebody. Okay, so in his portrait, he was looking like 100 years old man. White beard covered the best part of his chest. He was wearing a turban, pagdi, and loose fitting cloth. By looking at the portrait of grandfather, nobody would think about his son or daughter, rather would think about grandson, lot and lot of grandsons. He was very old. What about grandmother? Grandmother was very old, but grandmother told about his childhood activities. She used to play different sort of game. But writer didn't believe. Because a writer didn't believe that once upon a time grandmother was young and pretty. How could he believe that grandmother was a small girl playing different sort of game? It was revolting. He protested against it. Okay, that grandmother could not be young and pretty. According to him, she was beautiful. Okay, as I've already discussed, pretty means not beautiful, pretty means attractive. So writer believes that his grandmother was beautiful. Okay, grandmother told about all these things, childhood activities. According to writer, it is nothing but a fable. My dear students, fable means what? Fable is a story where living and non-living thing can be character. Okay, animal, birds can be character. All materialistic thing can be character. A pen can speak up. The whiteboard can speak up. So in fable, everything is possible. So according to writer, what grandmother is telling, it is just like a fable by a prophet, by a saint. As we have got idea about Panchatantra and Vishnu Sharma. Okay, so he was like a saint. He was telling the story of Panchatantra. So it was just like a fable. It is absurd and undignified. Absurd means having no logic. What grandmother was telling, having no logic according to writer, and undignified means does not having a respect. ग्रैंडमदर थोड़ा ऐसे कुछ बोलो कि कोई रेस्पेक्ट होने की बात कीजिए ग्रैंडमदर, बिकॉज व्हाट यू आर टेलिंग हैविंग नो लॉजिक, हैविंग नो रेस्पेक्ट एट ऑल. ओके, ग्रैंडमदर was short. Grandmother was short, fair and slightly bent. So it was due to her age. In order to maintain the stoop, in order to maintain the body, she was keeping one hand in the waist. Onta pakare rakhthule body ro balance kariya pai. Okay, and she was hobbled about in the house. She was moving throughout the house in spotless white sari. Spotless white sari. She believes in neat and cleanliness. I like to say a phrase here that apple pie order. Ram keeps things in apple pie order. Means Ram keeps things in a very neat and clean manners. Everything. Okay. Grandmother was having a white sari, spotless white sari. She hobbled about the house. She was moving throughout the house. Okay, keeping one hand on the waist. And she was busy with rosary. Rosary means gote mala, which is used for devotional purpose. Mantra kahila bale gote mantra kahila pare we just tell the beats, right? She was having a rosary. Writer very beautifully compares grandmother's beauty to that of winter landscape in the mountain. If you go to the northern region of India, you will find mountains covered with snow, whiteness. So white color doesn't create any irritation. White color stands for peace. White color stands for serenity, and white color stands for containment. White color stands for peace. White color stands for serenity. Serenity means calmness. Containment, CONTENTMENT. Containment means satisfaction. Okay, so writer very beautifully compare the beauty of grandmother to that of winter landscape in the mountains. It is all about unit 1. It is all about unit 1. In unit 1, we got to know about grandmother. Grandmother was young and pretty. This thought was revolting. Grandmother, pen picture of grandmother, pen picture of grandmother, father. How writer describe the beauty of grandmother? A comparison. So grandmother was young and pretty. This thought was revolting. It is an important question. So go through the back of the chapter and get the answer of the questions according to what I have described you. If you have got any sort of doubt about it, send your queries to my WhatsApp number. I am there to clarify your doubts. It is all about Unit 1. We'll go towards Unit 2 of the chapter, the portrait of the lady. A writer's father, in order to settle him, went to the city. When writer's father went, there was a background song, you can say, "Tu jahan jahan chalega, mera saya saath hoga." Grandmother. So writer's father went, mother followed. So writer started living with grandmother in the village. Grandmother was doing all the bits. She was helping grandson like anything. She was doing A to Z for the grandson. Grandmother and grandson, they are very close friends. They were alter ego. It is a phrase, alter ego means close friend. Okay, grandmother understood everything about grandson. So that's why she woke him up. Wake up, past tense which woke him up, bathed him, dressed him, prepared him to go to school. And while preparing, she used to sing songs. She used to sing bhajan in a very different way. There is usual sing-song way, which has been running. For example, देखिए, Hanuman Chalisa is there. Different singer sings Hanuman Chalisa in different way. Earlier, Hariom Saranam sang Hanuman Chalisa. Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar, Jai Kapisati Mulok Ujagar. It was the usual sing-song way of the song. So grandmother sang song in a very usual sing-song way. चिराचरित ढंगरे जो स्वर चली आसला से स्वर को से फॉलो करथिले grandmother. So why she sang song? She sang song so that grandson would listen to it and get it by heart. But grandson heard it because he liked the tone of grandmother. He didn't want to get it by heart. Well, grandmother prepared the grandson. She kept the slate, wooden slate, earthen ink pot, reed pen. पहले क्या होता था, रीड पेन यूज करते थे, ओडिया रे पहले काठी कलम. दे जस्ट कौन करते सेटा बुड़े के दुआ तरे व्यवहार करते. इट टुक लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो आई एम टेलिंग अबाउट 100 years before. So earthen ink pot, reed pen, slate and yellow chalk. She tied up. She went to school with the grandson. She left the grandson in the school where the village head pandit taught alphabet and morning prayer to them. Both the students sat in a row, followed the instruction of the head pandit. Grandmother went to the temple, read spiritual scripture, gospels, busy with the rosary, concentrated on God and goddesses. She was a spiritual lady. When she prepared breakfast for the grandson, she took stale chapatis. In stale chapatis, she put some butter, some sugar, and prepared roll for the grandson. And she kept the stale chapatis for village dogs. Okay. When the bell started ringing, grandmother came out of the temple. Grandmother, grandson started towards the home. Okay, near the school gate, they met the dogs. They started barking and growling. Okay, grandmother throws breadcrumbs to them, and they enjoyed a lot, and they followed them from school to home. It is all about part 2. So today we have discussed part 1 and part 2 of the chapter, the portrait of the lady. So here you will get lot of questions from the back, and I will provide few more questions to you from part 1 and part 2. If you have got any sort of doubt, as I said, just throw back some questions in my WhatsApp number. You can note down the WhatsApp number 876 3974 222. 876 3974 222. Well, gradually we'll discuss the chapter again, so that you can understand it better. Writer's grandmother was old lady. She was having wrinkles throughout the body, throughout the face. She was a spiritual lady. She was busy herself with rosary. She was short, fair and slightly bent. She hobbled about the house in spotless white sari. It is all about grandmother's pen picture, grandfather's pen picture. Grandfather was an old man. He was having a long white beard, covered best part of his chest, having a pagdi, that is called turban, loose feeding clothes, and she was looking like a centurion who scored a ton. Ton means 100. By looking at the portrait, anybody could predict about grandson and daughter. Nobody will ask about son and daughter. Grandson and granddaughter. How many grandson and granddaughter do you have? So, in the final part of the part 1, a writer very beautifully compared the beauty of grandmother to that of winter landscape in the mountains. Okay, both are white. White color stand for peace, serenity, and contentment. It's all about part 1. In part 2, writer's friendship with grandmother. How grandmother prepared writer for the school. She fetched wooden slate, yellow chalk, reed pen, earthen ink pot, right? And she woke him up, dressed him up, bathed him, prepared him for go to school. Even she went up to school with the grandson. Okay, when grandson entered the school, grandmother entered the temple, and while return they throw breadcrumbs to the village dogs. It is all about part 1 and part 2. Thank you.